All right, Bismillah. Wassalamu alaikum. So today we're gonna continue vibe coding. How is it called? Tiny-Online.Tools. Tiny-Online.Tools. All right, and we're gonna continue this. So all three streams are recording. So let's get started. So far what we have done, we had a bug here about the code editor. What we have done so far is that we have set up the whole project, some components. We made sure that the project is built the way we wanted it to be built. I've started also creating this tool creator prompt that will be reused, a skill I mean, that will be used and reused whenever we want to create a new tool. So it outlines the specific steps that Claude Code needs to follow to create new tools. So now we had a bug in this reference sheet page. Where is it? Did I close it? All right, and it was at reference sheet. Today's not today's because this is the second stream of today, but the stream of current stream is not gonna last very long. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Interesting, it shows 42 as a count. So the answer to life, the universe, and everything else. Yeah. So these are labels. Labels look okay. I'm not 100%. Are these labels or are these separators? Okay, so there's like two labels. This is like a groups label, and then we have the label for this field. Makes sense. I didn't see a checkbox. Yeah, the checkboxes are ugly and they need corrections. Oh, toggles. Oh, it looks really good actually. This is a custom element, right? Ah, okay. So it has stylized a custom toggle. Yeah, and it uses background color, border color. Is it me or am I seeing like a small border here? Yeah, this was the thumbnail for the previous video. Up. Yeah, there's definitely like two colors here. It's fine. It's fine, but this is weird. Anyway, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, so these need corrections. Okay, this is not bad. Yeah, this is not bad. Alpha channel doesn't work. Yeah, because it's using hex code, so I'm gonna look into that. This is good. Tabs are good. Probably need some separation here between the cards. So maybe something like a board margin bottom. This looks much better. Much better. So I'll have to add that. I usually prefer to do it on the parent using a gap. So let's go to site and find it. Maybe it's gonna do something like this. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna focus on the code highlighter and the code editor actually. So the highlighter for now just seems to not do anything. It should have the sample code, which is this sample JavaScript. And when we open the code highlighter, we have this. What's the problem here? Yeah, so it's missing the content. Maybe there's a small issue somewhere. So let's just look at Shiki highlighter, how it works exactly. Let's close some of these pages. Language, theme, and here we have the content. Okay? Okay, here it's using code. So this was the mistake. These are like some of the problems that LLMs have. They don't work very well sometimes, and for a non-programmer, it's very difficult to figure out where the problem is. All right, you see, it's working here. Okay, let's bring back now the code editor. That's the one that was causing issues. Editor value. Let's go to. Okay, now it's working. Okay. You see, when I refresh, it stops working. Element type is invalid. Expected a string for built-in components or a class function, but got object. Element, okay. I think the issue is that it feels like this editor thing hasn't initialized yet. It's probably initializing dynamically somewhere. So I probably need to check for editor if it's true and only render this if it's true. So I'm just gonna look at this and see how they do it. You see here they just use it without anything special. It might be because we're using React Router. Uh, editor did mount. So there's this. Hmm. So do we have something like this here? We have options, on mount, handle mount. We create our own custom highlighter using Shiki. Here we have Shiki to Monaco. So it does a conversion. Match media. Yeah, this is nice. Okay. So I'm just gonna do this thing. Editor. If editor is defined, then render the component. Otherwise, render nothing. Okay, let's refresh. Okay, same problem. Okay, that's very strange. Ah, it returned an object. So it's not false. It is actually defined. It's just that it's not properly, it's not an actual component yet. So let's just log it and see. React memo. So this is when it works. We have something like this, React memo. a memoized version of the editor, and when we refresh, we don't even have time to get there. So it's probably something here. No, it's not something here. It couldn't be something here. Because if it was something here, something would have been logged. So let's do something like this to ensure. Does this line run or not? So that line never runs. Just to double check. It might run here, by the way. Okay, so here A runs. Ah, you see? Maybe this is the issue. So when we import editor, it's an object of different editors, different variables. We should get editor, but we should do this, apparently. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And in their reference, in their documentation, they don't do it that way. It's supposed to be the default. Yeah. Okay, maybe we can just do this and see. Okay, working. Okay, it's working again. So this might be just an issue with how, okay, now it's working consistently. But here the line number doesn't make sense. Okay, so there seems to be bugs somewhere here. Let's investigate. Okay. Instead of wasting too much time, we're gonna try two things. First, we can't just bypass Shiki altogether and just use Monaco, the Monaco editor right away. It won't be perfect because it would have been good if both the highlighter and editor use exactly the same style, but it doesn't. See, let's try something like this. We don't need this anymore. Let's see if we just skip Monaco. Shiki. What happens? Right. So you see, this bug is should be 0 or something. This normal? It's not normal. This is very weird because it's faded, but it's still there. Why? Should have been maybe 0. Ah, you see? Ah. So there's just like a 1 somewhere here that gets added for no reason. It's this. So this, is it a CSS problem? Did we add something here? It's not coming from us, so where is it coming from? Maybe this is the problem. No. We don't need the minimap. I don't like it actually. For like something like this, I don't think it's necessary. So this was not the culprit. Oh, now it's adding the minimap. What is going on? Ah, I mean the minimap. Okay, this was disabling it actually. Okay, so line numbers, can we do off? Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's search Monaco line number 1. Is there maybe an issue on GitHub? Hmm. This is very weird. Um, is it coming from the theme? Once again, it's not coming from our code. So, like from the Shiki conversion, it's coming from somewhere else. You see? It's in the style somewhere here. Has line numbers. Is it a version incompatibility or something? Okay, they have a playground somewhere. Where is it? Yeah. Do they have like an example? Yeah, they said there's these code sandbox links. Mm, are they talking about this? I don't get it. Okay, let's close this. Okay, where's the hello world simple usage? Let's look at this. Okay, so here you don't have that problem. Why? Why I have that problem? Is it, maybe something is imported here? Is there maybe some CSS that gets imported from Shiki? Because the class here is, it's just a generic line number. So maybe this is coming actually from here. Yeah. Because probably if I close this, if I disable this and disable the code highlighter, the problem is resolved. I get it now. So the problem here is that we have this, the code highlighter imports some CSS, and that CSS is not properly, like it just uses this generic line number class, which is one of the reasons why I don't like using classes. So it uses that generic class name, which breaks this code editor. So let's just overwrite it and get done with this. So here we're gonna add some code, reference sheet. Well, not really. Highlight. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna add, where is it? Okay, so reference sheet, I'm gonna add force it. It's got it tweaks. All right, and let's bring back our beautiful highlighting settings from Shiki. What's the issue now? Oh, yeah. All right. Perfect. So what next? Now we have this this playground or this reference sheet where we have some example. Yeah, let's just upload this logo. Yeah, not bad. So here it replaces it for the multi. Okay, here we have multiple images. I'm gonna ask it to, instead of putting this this icon, to actually show the image. And you know what? I'm gonna also ask it to allow reordering the files. This might be very useful for example, a PDF merger. Instead of implementing it in a different section or something, I'm going to just ask it to allow reordering the files. So two things: show the preview if available, and reordering. For reordering, I'm going to use that DND React library. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. No, is it this one? No, I don't think so. I think it's DND kit. Yeah. All right. So let's get started with this. All right. For the file editor. Yeah, can you see me here? For the file editor, for the file picker, when multi is enabled. Allow reordering the files. Use D&D kit for this purpose. Also, for images, instead of a simple icon, show an action, the preview of the image. Okay. One last thing, I'm gonna ask it to change. I prefer, honestly, I don't like this setup where the files are like one on top of each other. It looks ugly. Having a beautiful pixel art website is not easy because you can very easily like start doing ugly stuff. Okay, so how can I say that? So maybe I'm gonna ask it to use cards in the files list instead of rows of files. Use cards. It should show the file name and size small, and an X button when hovered. Use flex, row, and wrap. All right. So this is one of the first. Actually, I'm just gonna commit everything we've done so far. Debugging the editor, the code highlighting issues. All right. So next, so yeah, the buttons are good. This is ghost. This is secondary, primary, secondary, danger. It looks good. I'm not so really sure about these buttons. Logo are good. This is how they do it. Let's look at some more examples. Whoops. Yeah, it's very difficult to find something to get some inspiration. Pixel art, UI elements, form. I like these buttons. They look pretty good actually. Maybe we can try to get something closer to this. But let's not waste too much time on this too. So I'm gonna ask it maybe to add maybe an inner shadow on the button that is light, but also, yeah, can you replicate this with CSS? Okay, let's see. Because this is not, this is an outer text shadow, but at the same time, yeah, this is an outer text shadow with offset of 1 in the y-axis, but you also have like this, yeah, inner text shadow. Yeah. So you have the box shadow. How about the text styling too? Okay, top highlight. Yeah, yeah, but again, can you do like inner and outer text shadows? Because you can do box shadows inner and outer. But you can you do like, yeah, so this can do box shadow. I feel like this is not something we should focus on. Yeah, it looks ugly. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. So let's forget about this. I was looking more for the text input. So retro UI elements. Okay, maybe we can do something like, instead of a big border, maybe we can just use something like this and a 0 pixel border. No, I'm not sure. Alright, so let's keep the design for later. We can always modify and improve that. And what's up with this? I feel like it has finished that part. Yeah. Ah, doesn't look good yet. Okay. File card, thumbnail, and file card. Oh yeah, now you can move them around. Um, so instead of a button, let's just use a simple icon. Okay, so let's move this. Like this. All right, a simple icon. And let's manually go in the code and make some corrections. So we're gonna choose a fixed, yeah, it already has a fixed width. So probably the issue is here. So image is already 100, 100. That's weird. Why is it didn't apply on it. File card. There's also like some kind of, no, this is good. File card thumb, ing. Hmm. So it's supposed to take the full width. Ah, maybe I need to just refresh. I didn't refresh the page. Okay, it looks good now. So yeah, Vite did not, this is good. This is good, but yeah, I'm gonna ask it to limit the movement. And yeah, the button, we changed it, so it broke a little bit. All right, so let's do tot icon because it's the only element anyway. And where is that icon? It has disappeared. Okay, it's right there. Opacity 0. And when it's hovered, it's red, but it's, yeah, the opacity didn't change. Yeah, and we actually wanted to change, like the color should always be red. And for the background, this is good. What's this transform? Ah, yeah. Why is it animating the color? Text muted? No, we don't need this. Yeah, so let's use a cursor. Yeah, it's not really not nice that Vite doesn't reload the style. Should I maybe just fix that for the future? Yeah, it's importing it like this. Instead, we can do import style. And where is style? It's in public. So we will move it in the app directly. And now, if we change the style, okay. All right, it actually looks really good. Yeah, I mean, let's not be let's not focus too much on the design for now. So yeah, I wanted to limit of the drag and drop in. How is it called? D&D kit. Modifiers. Yeah, restrict. Um, to the files list area. Okay, next, I'm gonna ask it to maybe solve this. Yeah, for the color, I don't like this at all. This is really bad. For the checkbox, should you maybe just like yeah, should we maybe just not use checkboxes and instead rely entirely on these toggles? Maybe. Let's go to our reference sheet. Yeah. So you know what? We're just gonna remove these checkboxes because this doesn't look as good. And toggle does the exact same thing. Yeah. All right. And this is the reason I'm building this reference sheet. Where is right? Yeah, it's probably doing something in the background. Did it finish yet? No. So yeah, toggle is good. This I don't like. This needs to be reworked. So let's go there. Color picker. Okay, so here we have color picker, and let's do another one. And this time with alpha. Okay. All right. Okay. Is it gonna work? Okay, so alpha here doesn't work yet. So let's remove this and let OpenCloud do it for us. Not OpenCloud, but Claude Code. Add an alpha parameter to the color picker component. When present, the color picker should show the alpha slider, otherwise not. When present, the value should output an alpha parameter for hex, output hexa. Okay. I'm wondering if we should make our color picker like more flexible and allow like a how can I call it? Allow some kind of a color space or a color format property that would allow us to pick whether the color picker element or component should output a hex value or a RGB value, a different color space, or a different like color space like HSLA or something like that. So for now we're just gonna output hex and use hex as input and output, but in the future, because we might implement some color conversion tools at some point, so we're gonna figure that out later. Okay. Okay, so this is good. So what did we say here? We wanted to check if, yeah, you see, it works really well. Okay. Maybe we can add more files. Can we reselect the same file? Nope, we can't. So let's get these shampoo images. It's just random stuff. Okay. You see here, we're selecting files that are not images. Yeah, you see here, it's broken. Okay. Okay. So let's make some changes. So I made some modifications that shouldn't have been made. Yeah, so the whole file has been recreated. So it's close file card, yeah, perfect. And here, so this is, yeah. So here, we're gonna call it, we're gonna go back to remove button. Just remove. And in the file picker, we're gonna give it that class. Okay, so now this is fixed. And here it's using an image, but it's not like that format is not readable by yeah, you see it detects because it's an image. Yeah, what should we do? You know what, we're just gonna change it to something like this. We're gonna manually pick the formats we want. And these are the formats that, let's do if, let's do all of these, I think. I don't think this is actually valid, but let's just leave it there. WebP, PNG, GIF, perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right. So this is done. So let's push this. What is this? Why does it keep adding it back? I don't get it. I never asked it to do this. Okay, so improved file picker can now move, reorder files in the list. Pluses uses a great layout. It's flex, but you get what I mean. Okay, the color picker. Let's go back here. You see here, it's still showing the alpha channel. But why does it show it? Oh, this is crazy. I've never seen that. Yeah, I think this is a new API. Interesting. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so why is it showing this alpha channel if we cannot modify it? So let's go disable alpha. It's that new, yeah. Let's search for this. Let's just copy it. It's already 2 a.m. Why? How to hide the alpha slider in the Chrome picker. I already have. This is already what we're doing. Let's look at their page and double check that. Yeah, so you see here we do have the Chrome channel. Let's look for alpha and Chrome. Um, okay, I feel like the issue is that the disable alpha properly is not. Oh, we can just use this straight away. Okay, so here we have Chrome. Okay, disable. Okay, show alpha is false. So that's what I was thinking. Disable alpha is, I believe, what the original React color used to, like the original parameter's name. Okay, so now it's good. Okay, perfect. So this is working. Alpha is working. Toggles are working. I'm gonna go back to this range slider. It's good. I'm gonna look into this icon. Maybe change it for something that looks better. Buttons are good. Yeah, so let's focus on slider. Pixel art, range, slider, CSS. I wonder if we should use um, our own component for the range slider. Yeah. Yeah, I think we just need to add like some custom CSS on the existing slider right now and target maybe the handle and the rest. All right. Add custom CSS to customize. Add CSS to customize the look of the range slider. Input type range to look good, to look like a pixel art slider and be cohesive with the rest of the UI. Just gonna push this. This is good. Yeah, this should have been added before. Added alpha parameter to the color picker. I was thinking, because the React color library or component in the onChange, the C object already contains the color in all these various color spaces, and we could maybe add a flag here that allows us to conditionally, if we need, like return color object or something like that here, and when that's on, we just return the C value straight away, and then we can use any color space we prefer. All right. All right, looks good. Ah, wow, actually looks really nice. You did a great job. Perfect. You know what? I'm just gonna ask it to improve the style of the input fields as well. And should we maybe also try to make this a little bit more cohesive with the code highlighter? Maybe we can add like a border radius. Let's do 50 pixels. No, it doesn't work. Maybe we should add overhide, but overflow hide, but let's avoid doing that. Okay. Still not the right element. Okay, so this is the right element. So Monaco editor and the element just below it. And I mean, unless I'm wrong, if we should we maybe do it on both? Yeah. So you need to do it on this one and this one too. Okay. All right. So let's add site TSS. Is there like a highlighter code? No. So let's add maybe a section. And let's just do border radius. And here we want, I'm gonna copy the same one as we have here. 0.5 rem. Okay. Perfect. It would be good to have like some kind of margin as well. On this one maybe. hope just that we're not going to break anything. Yeah, something like this. And do we have like, yeah, you see data mode ID, we have the name of the language here. So maybe we can try to use that to add like the label. But you know what, for now, let's just do like the very basic stuff. So 1.5 RVM. And 0 on the sides. And we're good to go. All right, so we have the code highlighter, file pickers. The tabs probably need some improvement. Maybe specifically like the font, maybe it should be a little bit more pixel artsy. This is good. Yeah, I don't like these pickers. So change the style of the, how is it called? The dot color picker element to be a square. Don't show the color value in text, just a square button with the color. Stylize it in pixel art styling to match the rest of the site. Also, improve the styling of the input fields. Text, number, select text area. To match the rest of the styling of the site. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, so this is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. All right. Next step is merge PDF. Let's go get PDF sample files. And try this. All right, let's save it. Probably gonna end the stream in maximum of 30 minutes. It's already getting very late. So here you see we have 4 files. Let's maybe try it with the split PDF tool. Bismillah. This PDF has 4 pages. There's some styling issues that need to be corrected. Oh, interesting. Page ranges. Split all pages. This is really good. All right. Oh, wow. This is all vibe coded. Amazing. Let's just pick the first 2. 1 and 2. Amazing. Beautiful. Split complete. All right. Split another PDF. This is really good. And let's try to merge them. Page 1 and page 2. And let's do it the other way around. Download merged PDF. And it works flawlessly. Beautiful. Convert image. Let's do this. Let's take this PNG, convert to, yeah. Let's see how it did this. This is a card. Yeah. Here we have actions. Here we have a section with a subsection. Yeah, this is inline styling. I hate this. Okay. So my goal with the reference sheet I mentioned before was to provide um, Claude with a sample or an example of how it should uh, use various elements and components we created to make these interfaces. Now there's a few like critiques we can give to this. This is not aligned with this. Oh, you see here, wow. This is already the change that I've asked it to do. This is beautiful. Oh, it has already made those changes. Reference sheet. Yeah, so it changed it's very weird with the liquid glass of Apple, but it is what it is. Yeah, I like it. This is more of what I was looking for. Oh, nice. It also has like this transparency grid. Nice, perfect. Okay, so now we have all the elements. I'm gonna add a section um, about how to create the layout. Okay, so let's think about this. Basically, we want to allow maybe the tools to have like sometimes some columns, sometimes some rows, how to build the forms. Let's see what it has done. Which tool was it? Convert image? Yeah. Can you select multiple images? You can't select multiple images. This is not perfect, to be honest. It would have been good to be able to select multiple images and just do a bulk conversion. We're gonna ask the AI to do that for us later. Okay? But and of course for this tool, I mean, if you want to have a powerful, like a useful tool, just offering JPEG, PNG, and WebP is definitely not enough. We should also offer AVIF, maybe GIF, but we also maybe should make a GIF tool. So you maybe provide some images and it's going to do an animation with those images to generate a GIF. What else? But yeah, so we need a way to create columns. And right now you see we have a card, and in the card we have the picker, and you see it has created like a section. Yeah, I hate inline style. You should never use that. Beautiful. I really like it, to be honest. Very impressed. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna ask it to generate some kind of layout or okay. It should have finished, so yeah, not bad. So now I'm gonna ask it. Wait, let's first save the styles. Improved styles of various input elements or fields. Okay. updated ref sheet. Okay, and I'm gonna ask it to, yes, this ref group. Yeah, so this is gonna be probably the last thing for today. Tomorrow, inshallah, I'm gonna maybe update the tool creator skill. Ask it, for example, to go look at the reference sheet for a reference on how to create the elements and so on. This example is not particularly good, to be honest. Yeah. All right. So what was I saying? What is this? Yeah, it has removed improved color picker. So what we're going to do now is ask it to, what is this? It's the medium. Okay, we're going to ask it to, in the reference sheet, let's move to it. Okay, in the reference sheet, add a layout section and create layout elements that can be used to create various forms, things like two columns, things like I don't know, a grid or what? Things like a form field element that has a label and a field underneath. Something like replace ref group with from field. Yeah, ref group is not what we want. Yeah, ref group doesn't mean that. What is this? Okay, it might have been just something random. Yeah, things like form group label, form field label. Okay, to properly lay out the fields of the form, replace ref group and ref label with form group and form group label. Think of good relevant utilities or think of relevant, how can I call it? It's not utilities, it's does this wrap? Yeah, it's good. Think of relevant elements that can be used to make beautiful layouts for the various tools that the website will offer. Let's keep it open and see how it does. And in the meantime, we're going to update the tool creator. Let's reread it a little bit. Are defined. So yeah. I'm also going to make like a prompt to generate the images for the tools. And these are going to be pixel art images, of course. That way, everything is going to look cohesive. Should be under The folder must contain, yeah. All right. Make sure you have read, analyzed the reference sheet.jsx page that contains, okay, should and design the page. Okay. Good practices. Very clear. Make the tool description try to include search terms okay. Let's just say the tool must run client side. And this is yeah. Also, when you use a third party and check if there aren't other that can have dependency. What was I gonna say? I was thinking about WASM or these kind of tools. Yeah, I'm gonna say that it's important to try to keep each tool independent and self-contained. Yeah, perfect. I'm just gonna add, I think this becomes a little bit too redundant. For the descriptions, make the description at least, let's see here. What was that? Here? Yeah, so this, how many words is that? Word counter. that's a tool we can add. So this is 20 words. Yeah. We want something like this, 80 words. Okay. So for the icon image generation prompt, I'm gonna have to think about that, because we're gonna use something like maybe you can allow Claude Code to call maybe a third-party tool, like an integration such as Fall AI, to use like a model like Flux or something like that and generate that specific icon for us. So I'm gonna have to think, probably do some research, um, how to connect um, an API to Claude Code. Yeah, so we're gonna add it to the skill. Yeah, use a Claude skill, documentation driven. Um, how about let's see, how about writing a um a script and let Claude run it when needed. Can I put that in the skills folder? Time to search. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna run some kind of a generic, I'm gonna make a script that will call a flux model to generate the image for the editor. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to inject the API code, I mean the API key inside of that script, because I cannot expose it, especially during the stream, and at the same time, yeah, so I have to figure that out, maybe in the env file or something. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. So apart from that, reference sheet. Do we have like a, oh wow. Okay, here we have like all exported file. What does that mean? Okay, this is like an annotation. Form hint. Okay. Okay, form field. This is good, this is good. Side by side fields. This is good. It's form row and it's automatic. No, it's not automatic, it's flex. Yeah, and it wraps too. Yeah, it wraps. Okay. This is a grid. Very well. Good job, Claude Code. From group field, from group label. Okay. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay, form field data span 2 within field grid. Okay, I get it. Vert reset cancel. These are buttons. Form actions. Okay. Great job. It's very impressive, to be honest. The hint, we're gonna probably improve it. It feels like it doesn't show enough, so I'm gonna ask it to maybe add a small icon next to the hint and make the hint smaller plus less opaque. Is it using opacity? More muted. Ah, yeah. Let's just do less plus opacity at 0.75. Just gonna stop it and I'm gonna adapt it. Use before. Okay. All right. So I think we're pretty much done for this stream. What I've done today is I have debugged this code editor situation. We improved the fields, ensured that everything is working properly. I really like the design. It looks really neat. This is exactly what I asked it to do. Did it do the opacity thing? I don't think so. Really? Maybe even more. Yeah, maybe something like this. Can I modify it here? No. So, this is like, it would be good if you can, yeah, open the file. Perfect. Okay, so that's it for today. The next step is to do that thing I talked to you about. So first let's save this. Finalized reference sheet, added layout helpers. Perfect. So the next step is to finalize the tool creator. We're going to create that prompt and that script to run in the skill to generate the image for the individual tools. I don't know if Claude can download an image from a URL because Fall.ai generates that. If it doesn't, we can just import it from like include that in the script. So you give it a handle and the script will take care of that. So that's not difficult. And yeah, and then we're gonna ask it to update the existing good practices. Try to make the tools as useful as possible without overcomplicating them. You can, for example, provide an advanced mode. Yeah. I'm gonna also add try to make the tool reactive. meaning that exactly when possible. Okay, should I do when possible? Because I don't want the merge PDF tool to be reactive. Like you should press the button and then it's gonna do its thing. Uh, I also probably will have to add. I'm gonna do it now. Add a spinner element. Should be pixel art. Ideally a square spinner. Does it exist? Square spinner SVG animation. Square spinner pixel art. Yeah. Loading, loading, loading. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. Should be pixel art to the reference sheet. Okay. Try to make the tool reactive, meaning that the results should update automatically when changed. Without you can. If the tool for something complex requires a lot of processing power, that's when you can add a button to start the processing. All right. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that next time. I'm also gonna ask Claude Code to go through the existing tools we've created so far and adapt them or upgrade them to use this new setup or this new structure that I'm defining right now. So that's pretty much it for today. I think we did a great job at finalizing the design elements that we're going to use throughout the project. And this, again, these are very important steps. You don't want to bypass this and start creating tools, and every tool is going to be incoherent with the rest of the website, and you're going to finish with a mess. With the setup that we've done, we have built a very strong foundation that is going to be reused throughout the project, and it's going to make creating new tools much, much easier. So yeah, thank you for listening, and hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna come back for the for the next chapters or the next steps in creating tiny online tools. I'm probably gonna very soon also add it to the VPS. So I'm gonna look into that to make it live, even if it's not finished yet. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying these streams. I don't think anyone is watching. I don't think so. I think it's still 0 viewers or something like that. But yeah, how many people? Oh, 12 views. That's good. Means 12 people have stumbled upon my profile in the last 1 hour and a half. So I wish you a very great day, a very great night, and see you tomorrow for the next steps. And don't forget to follow on X, on Twitch, on any platform. This is the reason I'm making these videos to grow my audience so that my next projects are going to be more popular and going to benefit from having an audience so that when I launch projects, they can get some visibility and not be uh, have dead silence. Nobody's listening and nobody's getting exposed to them. So thank you for listening and thank you for everything. See you tomorrow, inshallah.